Ladies and gentlemen, my name is DREDD BREAD, and it has been a hot minute since I have streamed it. Oops. No, that's all good. That's all good. That's all good. That's alrighty. We are going to be playing Urban Myth Dissolution Center, the demo. Why are we playing this game? I'm just gonna do something real quick because the music's loud on my end. Hey, just the music, man. Don't worry, I will turn it up for the people on you guys' part. It's just super loud on my end. There we go. That should be good for you guys, right? But anyway, I do apologize if I miss anyone's chat, but I've been on a weird urban kick, surreal horror bender, so that's why. I was looking at this game called The Triangle Agency, which looked really interesting. It's a tabletop RPG, and I saw some reviews of it. There's some really good reviews, and then one of the reviews that I saw, a guy mentioned something that none of the other reviewers talk about, which is the safety mechanics in the game, which kill the entire purpose of the game, because it will take out the surreal horror elements of the game, which is really weird because that's what the whole game is about. And you can make non-villain the characters, your players, if they are upset that a bad guy is a bad guy, they can make non-villainous characters into good guys. You just replace them, which, why would you do that? I mean, if there's an evil shadow organization and it's revealed that, here's the big evil guy, and somebody at your table is like, I don't like that he's bad, I want him to like puppies, and then therefore the campaign ends and it turns out he was a good guy all along, it's kind of silly. It's kind of silly, it doesn't really make sense, but I only found one good, really, one shot of that on YouTube to watch. And all the other ones, I just can't stomach. There's one group where a guy basically tried to play Groot the entire time, and it was just super annoying. And then there's just other groups where I don't know why this has become a thing in tabletop recently, but they want to virtual signal and say bad things bad, good things good, and they just go on this loop for hours on end, and they really don't play the game. They just sidetrack the game with virtue signaling stuff, and it's just boring, dude. I don't want to watch that stuff. I want to see how the game works. I want to see the group interact. I don't want people yabbing about modern politics or any of this other stuff. Just let me watch the game. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, my name is DREDD BREAD, and I've yapped on long enough. New game? Yeah. This is a work of fiction. The organization's business characters are all fictitious. This game supports auto-saving. Okay. I'm not going to be able to keep up with the text chat. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Azumi. Oh my. Why now? Why am I here? Ah! What the? There's something here. Help! Voice on the phone. Hide, Azumi. Uh-oh. Oh my god, why is it so loud, dude? I turned down the volume and anything. 3 days ago. I'm gonna turn down. Well, see, now if I turn it down, you guys can't hear it, but. Oh! It's a shadow man! Triangle stuff. Anomaly checkup. Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Azami, is this the place? Hello, I'm looking from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. One with buns. Eh? A business call? I've always seen weird things ever since I was born. I was hoping they might be able to help. The one with buns centers down that elevator, 4th floor. I hope they can fix me here. Basement, 4th floor. Hello? Hello? Ah, I see. You saw our poster while shopping and came here seeking our help. And you have a problem you want solved as soon as possible. Why, yes, but how did you... Ah! Your gaze is focused somewhere just behind me. You see it, don't you? Miss Azuma Fukurai. That's me, but how do you know my... I, too, happen to see as you do. Thanks to the strange power. Who am I, you wonder? Ayumi, Center Director. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to say these names yet. First, let us identify what you're seeing. Identify? These might help clear things up. Oh god, I've got pink eye that's turned red! Welcome to the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Ooh, I like that. That's pretty neat. There's some mixed reviews about this game, so I'm hoping this game's good. Ooh, what are these glasses? Hmm? The ghosts behind you suddenly look more clear. As I said, they help you focus. Now, Mrs. Ami, about the things you're seeing. They're different from ghosts, as in spirits of the deceased individuals. Oh, they're different from... okay. They're not ghosts? Indeed, you might call it clairvoyance. He's an asper. Visages of persons and objects that existed are retained everywhere. You're probably visualizing them in some way. I see. Simply put, you can see people and things that were there before. Ooh, spoopy dubby. But seeing them isn't really helping. She's nervous. You see them in focus by wearing these special glasses. This proves that your power is indeed clairvoyancy. And could you perhaps help me deal with this clairvoyance? We could indeed. Here at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, we work as an agency for anomalies, which handles cases beyond the capabilities of regular law enforcement. Upon official request, we could certainly support you in figuring out your own clairvoyancy. I can say big words. Do 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 do. Then please do something about these things I'm seeing. All in due time. Let's get you in a seat first, so you can relax a bit. Oh, all right. Slowing down. Sitting down. Ow! Ow! Oh, of course. What just happened? The chair is said to bring death to those who sit in it. Uh-oh, what a jerk! A terrible curse indeed. I bet there was a thumbtack or something in it. What? The cursed chair. I placed it there for research. How careless of me. So what happens now? You sat in it, so either figure things out or just die. What a dick! I want a refund. Let's undo this curse that just hit you. Yes, please. I believe I kept a research file on this chair somewhere. With my limited mobility, it may take too long for me to get to it. Were you looking for a research file? Then I won't die. I'll look for it. I'll find it. This dude's a dick. I'm powerless to assist you, as you can see, but the file should be in this very room. Let me know if you find it. Understood. File coming right up. I bet it's not cursed, and I bet he's douching where. Observe. Director San? Yes. Do I look pale? I'm feeling queasy. Considering this room is dark, you look healthy pale. Look at the chair. I thought this was here for guests. Why did I sit on something like that? Why leave such a thing lying around anyway? I like the music, not gonna lie. No idea what I'm looking for. Look for file. Kiano Yakara Kasumi Mikan God. Shibu Mizuki Folklore Studies. Am I pronouncing these names right? I'm not. No idea what I'm looking for. The Legacy of Miss Reaper. Ripper? How not to meet your doppelganger? Warmer at least. Oh, this book has a mark on it. The dangers of snake venom. Hemotoxins from venomous snakes break down proteins. This can cause neurisa in muscle tissue and may warrant special attention. I know I said that word wrong, chat. Way too complicated for me. But it's unrelated to urban myths. Why is this book even here? I like how she walks, chat. Is this the medical section? Depression, oppression, and liberation. Caring for schizophrenia. Sounds complicated. Maybe somewhere in here. Sharing your happiness. Surefire tips for building a report. Occult. Great Reset. All sorts of books here. But I'm not finding this research file anywhere. I should check with the director. The bookshelves are full of occultish titles, but I can't seem to find the file. I see. In that case, I suggest you put on those glasses I handed you earlier and try again. Oh, but when I wore those glasses earlier, I felt like my ghost got turned up. It's unfortunate that I no longer remember where I placed the file. I suppose I'll have to try searching for myself. Let's just hope it won't be too late. Wait, what happens to me if you are too late? I'll put the glasses on and use my clairvoyance or whatever to find the file. Here it goes. Oh! Yep, I'm definitely seeing this. Uh-oh. I don't think she should have ate that mushroom she found on the bus, chat. This place has ghosts, too, or rather, people and things that were here before, or something. They used to be in vague shapes, but now I see them much more clearly. I'm shaking, but I might find something near that channel, right? Right? Now or never. Heap! I knew I saw a ghost behind the director. Wearing these glasses makes me see more clearly. I'm having trouble talking to him with the glasses on. I should take off the glasses before I need to talk. Examine the spoopy ghost. There's a flickering ghost touching one of the books. Some papers are stuck inside. Could this be the research pile? I should show it to the director. Found clue. Research. Okay. I think I found it. I think it's this one. Ah, fantastic. Your power is indeed similar to mine. You have the power to see, after all. Oh, so I'm safe now? How do you undo the curse? I don't know. Huh? The file didn't mention anything about uncursing, only that those affected by the curse would all suffer from lower body necrosis. Necrosis? What is that? It's the thing with the snake bite. Simply put, they rot away. You damn chair, you bit me with a snake. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm in bad bit rate, but I shouldn't be in bad bit rate. It says everything is good. Okay. Run away? Find a death, including the cure. I know how to do it. How do I even... When you sat down, did you feel anything on the chair? What I did feel like a jab or something, I think. I see. That might warrant another look at the chair itself. You may find clues to the nature of the curse. I'll go check. Gotta keep trying. Examine the chair. I felt the jab when I sat down. The chair is old. Some parts have splinters sticking out. Did one of these jab me when I sat down? I should mention that to the director. It's not that one. It's this one. Legacy. Really? It's right there, dude. Alright. When I sat on the chair, I felt the jab on my butt. Though it's an old chair, it's probably just a splinter or something. I see. But that's not really worth mentioning it, is it? I'm sorry. Will I die from this curse? No need for such distrust. Why not savor this rare moment? How could I possibly... Mrs. Ame, let's try to think of a hypothesis. Hypothesis? Randomly collected information is rarely of substantial merit in itself. What kind of information have you gathered? Let me see. Previously cursed people rotted away from their lower bodies. I was jabbed in the bum by a splinter. Oh my, I honestly have no clue. Compare potential explanations for those pieces of information and focus on what most likely is possible. It's alright, you can do this. Compare possibilities from collected information, focus on one? I'm not sure I understand it, but I'll give it a thought. Let's think this over for a bit. What should I think about and how? Let me offer a hint to get you started. Director-san, according to my research, victims who sat in the chair all rotted away from below their bodies, which means people who sit down are cursed and their bodies start rotting. Yes, however, you mentioned feeling something when you sat down. When I sat, it felt like a jab from a splinter. That pain was real. Next, choose the most likely explanation from the other possibilities. We need to reach a hypothesis. Understood. Maybe there's a mechanism in the chairs. Oh! Chair's seat. No. Maybe there's a hidden mechanism in the chair's seat that jabs you with a needle. Okay, maybe there's a mechanism in the chair's seat that jabs you with a needle. Injects... Yeah, that poison. Ah, good, I got it. Maybe there's a mechanism in the chair's seat that jabs you with a needle, then injects a necrotizing poison. That might mean... if everyone rots away in the same way, maybe it's poison. And maybe that pain I felt was a needle or something. I see. It seems you have a viable hypothesis. Maybe there's something hidden in the chair. Will I be okay then? Once you have a hypothesis, you need that test the theory. If your hypothesis is correct, the chair should have some kind of mechanism. Alright, I'll check now. Take a look. Hey, there's a lid thing under this part of the seat. If there's a clue what the poison is, we can find the antidote. It's not coming off. There we go. I done broke the antique chair. I hope it wasn't super expensive, did it? Miss Azami, you're going to owe me a lot of money for that. I did it, Director-san. Now how do we find out what poison it is in? This is rather inconvenient. Although the cursed chair itself is real, the poison actually no longer has any effect. To think, you would have outright demolished it. What, you knew this all along? I thought I was going to die from poison. Yet now you're demolishing the chair has changed things rather drastically. I can't sell this on eBay now. Imagine that, a visitor destroying the cursed chair. We need you to cover the repair bill. You... I don't need to cover nothing in my butt. I didn't sign no waivers. I'm free to go. See you later. Damn it. What? I'm so sorry. Wow. We had borrowed it for studying. We needed to restore it. That should be around 10 million yen. Wait, that's totally... You said 10 million yen? I do admit being careless on our end, so about your earlier request. How about you work for us as an investigator and cover the fees with your wages? It was a setup, chat. That jerk. But please, Once the repairs are covered, we can start working on those troubles for you. 10 million? Your special power clairvoyance will benefit our investigations. We'll make sure to account that into your wages. Please, guide the Urban Myth Dissolution Center's investigation with your special powers. And the debit. Sorry, chat, I need to drink lots of water. My throat did it in. But there's no way I can do that. I'll just go now and... Phone number, yada yada yada, yada yada yada. Ingami University, Info Sci, 3rd year. Street address. No, that's my phone number. And what do you... How do you know about this? I told you I have the power of vision of myself. I can find you at any time and collect your debt. This is unreal. Yet, I prefer welcoming you in rather than pursuing you. I want to push you down some stairs, sir. You're not very nice. You set this all up, you jerk. Oh, I'm really sorry for the damage. I'll do what I can. Why is this happening? Also, you might want to use this. Huh? A journal? Yes, for keeping your notes on your investigations. Go on, take a look. This right page? Many incidents involve complex interpersonal relations. Here, you want to note down characteristics and relations for the people you meet. This is work orientation already? Please, try making notes while we're at it. How about notes on me to begin with? I see. Director's characteristics. Some kind of power, some of mine. What was it? Vision. Yes, his vision. A power that shows him everything. He can see with the power of glasses. Ooh. Tick tock, tick tock, tick. Because of that power, I somehow ended up working here. Vision allows the Urban Myth Center director to see everything from a distance. He knew about my power, gave me a pair of glasses, gave me this journal, but also pressured me to pay a debt in a passive-aggressive way. Kind of scary. He's a douchebag. A university student with an unlucky tendency to get into trouble, stressed by ghostly figures that haunt the edge of her vision, went to seek the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, hoping for a cure for these visions, but vandalized the cursed chair and picked up the hefty debt, was forced to work at the center as a field investigator to help prepare for everything. The cursed chair! Ooh, look at that little dude! Let me just move me away. What you looking at? Mr. Antler Man, you spell funny. You want to fight? Let's go. Let's go. We'll throw down my hands. Okay. Oh. Okay. I gotta move again. Hopefully I won't be in the way much. I know I'm in her way. I'm sorry. You have your journal now. Ow. How about we take a quick break? A quick break? Not breaking chairs or my will this time. She made the funny DREDD BREAD. It's about the 30-minute mark. So at this point, DREDD, go back and come for shorts later after the stream. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we hit the 30-minute mark. To those of you who are new or hopping on by, this is the Urban Myth Dissolution Center demo. My name is DREDD BREAD. This is a part of the hidden gem hunting where I find the demos and we play them to see if they're good or if they're bad. I really do like this series because I found a couple of really nice hidden gems that no one really talks about. But if you have psychic powers and you see things that maybe you shouldn't, maybe you should use code DREDD BREAD. That's DREDD _bread at thedragonstreasure.com and calm yourself down with some relaxing tea or coffee, or maybe get yourself some soap to ward off smelly, stinky spirits. Ooh, do it now. First of all, we're going to brief you on the basics about the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Oh, okay. What are urban myths anyway? I don't know, I skipped the beginning. Whoa! Way too fast. 1 hour later. Yeah, I couldn't read any of that. And that's just a quick overview. You should now have the minimum required knowledge to be able to process urban myths. Some of it's seared into my memory, like the passion in your eyes and voice. I'm glad to hear it. Whenever you're in the field, your memory of me should prove helpful. I'll only scratch the surface, but in due time. Well then, let's get you started on the investigations. Like right now? Yes, indeed. You should be perfect for this case. Huh? The request is about curbing the damage being caused by a certain urban myth. Oh no, is it Bigfoot? That bastard! He has no respect for anyone's property. Jasmine, who you've met upstairs, handles our on-site investigations. The lady with the hair buns? Skill sets vary from person to person. She tends to get bored with the finer details. You should be a much stronger match with the investigation needs. Oh, okay. I drink my water bottle made me wig out. Whoa! Kindly find Jasmine up top and ask her to brief you. She's already has the overview for the case. I see. All set, Mrs. Izumi. It's been a pleasure working with you. Looking forward to paying back my dues. Hey. Thank you for earlier. Let me introduce myself. Yeah, not interested. Just heard from the boss man. Azumi Fukurai. Yeah, let me think. Zami. Zami? Yashmi Tumagari. I go by... Yeah, Jasmine. Huh? Yazumi Jasmine? Get it? No. Yazumi Jasmine. I guess. What? I understood, Jasmine. You're on the on-site investigator for Urban Myths, too. So that's all you. I just drive around. Deal? Seriously? Director again. Uh-huh. Stop the damage from the urban myth. I need to teach you how to... And I need to teach her how to do social media research as well. Why me? I was choking on air, chat. Anyway, get in. We'll talk on the way. Understood. Oh, sweet van. Bashar. This isn't in my job description. Sorry. Nah, it's okay. Again, it's the boss man thinking others do all the work. Anyway, about this social media research business. Ready? Yeah, I'm ready. We look things up to track rumors and such. Track rumors? Check in for rumors that hint at urban myths around posts that stand out. Any comments that might spread rumors in questionable ways. Uh-oh! That's basically what social media research is for. Tracking rumors. Social media research. Taking notes. Go on, give it a try. I'll back you up. Understood. Thank you so much, Jasmine. Yeah. Bossman's notes say it's all started from this Eco person's account. For starters, check how far the rumor's spreading. How far it's spreading? And all the urban myths come from rumors. Gotta cut out the core first. Do you think I'll be able to? Choose the posts, read them to me. I'll be able to comment at least. I should just read out each and every post. Anyway, start by tracking down the source of the info. Pinpoint claims of anomaly sightings. Understood. Ikio. Fig Consultant. Guys, some weird dude showed up at Mio's place and tried to attack her. We called the police, but they're not really helping much. Huh? It's blown up. I wonder why this is trending so much. It's the comment for sure, but maybe it's the account itself. What's up? You're burning a hole through that pic. This photo looks familiar for some reason. Could be your mind's playing tricks on you. Terrifying anomaly appears. I was scared, but I managed to snap a pic. Jasmine, you should look at this. Whew, will you look at that? Maybe I should keep my eyes on the road. Is that a ghost? No idea. Bossman will be thrilled if it is. Shadow in the photo. Who needs the useless police? They don't understand what it's like being a victim at all. Looks rough for the cops. I've also been treated horribly by the police. I wish they would do work that shows they actually care. Flame war going on between police supporters and otherwise. Not directly related, just keep scrolling. Does this mean sus dude was breaking and entering? Let's see here. Do you think we can get the info out of me? Any replies to this post? Probably under this one. Mio, could that be? You know her? She might be someone I know. Wait. What? Cut out of the sudden screams. Some of the letters seem to be moving, though. I can't see clearly. Maybe I should look through the glasses. Mio's place. What's going on? The letters are all popping out. Huh. Say what? The letters, Mio place, are popping out of the screen. No idea what you mean. It's because you want to search for Mio's place. Searching, yes, good idea. Where do I do that? See the search bar near the top? Pick the screen, search the terms for. Oh, yes. Recap time. Browse for search words and important information. Pick up the search terms for the search box. Also check news posts in the timeline that turn up from searches. That's a social media research in a nutshell, okay? Okay, I'll try searching the keywords. Mio's place. Okay. I know. How do I... Oh. Mio's place. Results found. Doxed. Shino Mio's home. Oh no, I think this really is Mio's place. So, is this... Wait, so is it your friends? I think so. Think so. It's not enough to go on. Was this rumor just fakes? Ooh. Wow, they're moving. It wasn't just my eyes. Is this trying to tell me? Which word should I look for? My power. I wonder what it actually is. Anyway, I should try searching for rumors and fakes. Okay. Okay. Rumors and fakes. It's all fake. It's all fakes. Woo. Let's go. Let's see what we can find. Results found. Oh, it's Asama T. You're all being led to think this is a random or fake. Rumor or fake. I can read. Or pretty case. If it's a ghost, we can exorcise it. But in alien life forms behind this, we're all doomed. What's going on here? Some kind of sub-dimension back-to-back with petty rumors. Alright, no floating letters. The UFO in the air was just a prediction. What would come? Okay, from space. Is this man in the image real? Cheat AI. This man or may or not be real. The facts depending on the situation, so please observe carefully. Is this guy showed up my place too? I had precautions, so I was able to defend myself, but I was too scared to put up a photo of being afraid of outed. Uncle Timmy. Uncle Tiny? Excuse me, what? Huh? You don't know about Uncle Tiny? I don't know who that is. No. No. So, the one in the photo is Uncle Tiny? I don't think so, since that one doesn't look too tiny. I'll show you the client's files later. It's the harbinger of doom. Demons from the depths of hell are marching among us from Earth. What is the harbinger of doom? Sorry, chat. The harbinger, wielding doom. What was its name? The monster or something? Just something like this one, you know? The plasma. Plasma can explain everything. There's a... Plasma... How unfortunately, if only I've given them a reading, I could have warned them. Hashtag Kokyo Psychic Lulu. Alright, no letters. Looks like a red cape, reminds me of Little Red Riding Hood. Who cares about the colors? It does look like it's hooded though. Is there some story about Red Riding Hood? Maybe it's a girl. Demon in a robe. Red robe lobe? Wasn't the woman giving a... keep showing AI pics? That's her name. Journal updated. Oh, so the lady's name was Loeb? Rope? AI. We've done that one. I don't know what to do. Okay. I don't see it. Okay, but do I have to go through all of these, man? Okay. But I know these are off. All right. Yeah, we already know about the fake rumors. Oh, Mio's address. I didn't even see that chat. I was just... This is terrible. She's my friend. So we're headed to your friend's place, yeah? Either way. Yes. So how's it looking? But if it's to save a friend, with your help, the investigation feels doable. Remember, I just drive you around. Oh man! Of course. I'll be quick on the pickups and back you up. You get to handle the legwork. Legwork? I'm on it. Mio's place. So, this is the Doc's girl's place. First thing we need to do, identify the urban myth involved in the case. Once that it's identified, we'll know the cause and can counter it. Identifying the urban myth first? So far, the anomaly is unknown. We don't know the motive either. So go say hi to those two and talk to them. Then check out the room and collect some info. say hello first? And investigate the room. Noted. Okay. Sup? About the center. Jasmine, how long have you worked there? 6 months. Not even, actually. What exactly does the Urban Myth Dissolution Center do? Don't know, really. Just look in the rumors. If it's paranormal related, we figure out what's up. Who would actually ask you to do this? National or local government, but also university and research organizations. I don't know why I said organizations, but there you go. This case here is probably the boss man just spotting a rumor and taking interest. About the investigation? Jasmine, how do you usually go about investigation on site? Usually? Ask those who encountered for anomalies, about what they saw and things like that. Everything leads, and you start to see through rough shapes of the urban myth. The shape of the urban myth. Who saw what and how and all that. You start to get what the urban myth is about. And then you suddenly get a call from the boss man. I guess it's because of his all... Wow, spooky nice. His see all visions or whatever. Yeah. Wow. The vision watching everywhere I go. You okay or what? Basically, you go on site, gather clues, and boss man knows. So your job is to dig up info on the case. That's all there is to it. Okay. Are you okay, Mio? Azumi, why are you here? Reason for coming. After a certain turn of events, I'm working part-time at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I couldn't believe when I heard you were the client. Same here. But why? The police didn't help you? They listened to me at the police station and came to check my room. But since nothing was stolen and they didn't find any leads, they did a quick search, then just left. That's terrible. So you contacted the center? That's right. When I went to the police station, I saw a poster for the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I thought, if anything, these special investigators might be able to believe us. Oh, I saw the same poster. You investigate ghosts and such, right? Iko saw something, that's for sure. Listen, Azumi, I really need your help. Mio, which faculty are you studying at again? I keep notes on this case and would like to ask you a few questions. Oh yes, of course. Mio Sato, 23 years old, same university, human sociology, 3rd year. About the incident. The incident is trending online. Could you give me a rough idea what happened? Oh, I need to make sure that... Okay. Okay, just making sure I didn't miss any messages. Okay, I'm still pretty confused though. Something suddenly appeared in my room. I didn't notice at first, but Iko did. She helped me get out. Something suddenly appeared in your place? You locked the door, right? Yes, I'm always careful to check the door, so I'm sure. How could it get in? I'm so scared. About the intruder. Do you remember what the thing looked like? I don't know. We rushed out of the room, but I almost felt like I was being watched for a while now. What? This is an old apartment, so something may be up. Azumi, can I count on you to find out? Yes, I'll try. You can trust me. You'll be okay, Mio. I'm new on the job, and I'm not super sure of myself, but I'll help in any which way you can. I'm so glad you're here to help. I feel much safer. I'm counting on you, Azumi. Yes, I'm on it. I'm sorry, but you're toast. Good friend confirmed. The hell's Uncle Tiny? Why is he so small? AI generated woman. I was walking around K-City near S Station one day looking for a place to get lunch. I was at the crosswalk waiting for the light to change when I noticed something out of the ordinary. A public payphone with the receiver just hanging off the hook. I suddenly got the urge to put it back on its place, and you know what? But as I opened the payphone door and reached for the receiver, I noticed a tiny mouse stuck to it. My hand already closed around it before I could stop myself and froze, trembling, but when I opened my hand and took a closer look, it was a little old man. We were both frozen in surprise, but when I met his gaze, he suddenly panicked and jumped off the receiver and landed on the phone book. He scampered down the tiny pole. He crawled under the gap of the phone booth and legged it towards a nearby taiyaki restaurant. Huh. What the hell? There's legs over there, chat. Okay. Hello. I'm Mio's friend. We're here from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center to investigate the case. Thank you for having us. You're her friend? Didn't know. Mio said she's found a detective agency for anomalies. But I had doubts you existed until you showed up. But anyway, the police aren't doing much, so I guess we'll cooperate. Please help Mio. She needs it. Ask about you. Is it okay if I call you Echo-san? Of course. Mio calls me that. Talk to me casually, like we're friends. Tee-hee, tee-hee. Oh. Thank you. Could you tell me your age and profession? Hehe, you sound like the police. I'm 29. I work a sort of job hunting consultant, bridging students and companies. Also, temp staff coordination, leverage all those connections. You're an entrepreneur? I guess. You're at Gammy U too. Gammy U? Yes, third year information science major at the university. We're schoolmates. How lovely to hear. I think we have plenty to talk about. Yes. What's your relationship with Mio? Can I ask about your relationship? Mio's an Okake Sensei's human science seminar, right? I studied under the sensei too in the same seminar. I'm working as a job consultant. So it introduced me to Mio. I've been helping her and we grew closer as friends. I see, that's how you know each other. I'm happy to meet somebody from an alma mater. Feel free to call me if you need a helping hand. The heat. About the incident. Please tell me what you saw. All right, like last night I was talking with Mio and lost track of time. She agreed to let me stay over, so we set up cushions on the rug. You were going to sleep on the floor? Yes, it's Mio home. I wasn't going to steal her bed. Jeez. You don't think I'm that kind of friend, was I? Anyway, the moment we turned off the lights to sleep, I felt the presence in the room that wasn't us. Super creepy. Wow! The moment you turned off the lights? Were they hiding until then? I think Mio was still unaware at that point. Mio and I tried to leave the room without turning the lights back on. We made it outside the door and somehow I told Mio to run to the police. And as there was someone in the room. Super creepy. Details about what you saw. Could you tell me the details about what you saw in this room? Details? Let me think. That was the time just before midnight or so. Super creepy. I was so scared I didn't get a good look. But it didn't look human. No, it was something else. When I was closing the door, the shadow loomed up, as if from the floor. If we were a moment too late, I can't imagine where they'd be. Probably dead, right? A shadow that didn't look human? That shadow must be the anomaly then. I wonder if it's an animal or a pet, or maybe a raccoon. But where did it appear from? It's still unclear. I should note this down too. The shadow that suddenly appeared. When is this posted? When is this posted photo from? This photo of the shadowy monster looks like a man. Terrifying, isn't it? Did you turn around and take this as you ran away? I was way too scared for that. Mio ran from the cops and I just opened up the door a bit and quickly took a pic. I'm not lying or anything. You can totally trust me. But once I did, the guy just disappeared. Disappeared? Just like that? More or less. He was gone before I knew it. I see. Duly noted. Thank you for your help. Observe. We can see billboards on the buildings across the street. 4th floor here. Ah! Too scary. Tons of books and trinkets on the shelves. Online shopping supplies is boxed and piled on top of that. Take a peek. Boxes of clothing and luggage. Not much space. Maybe room for one person? Alright, you dick. I'm gonna punch you in the gonads. What is this, though? Should write about Jasmine, my journal. Listen to... Oh! Damn it! Not... I was trying to be nice, chat. Jasmine, Urban Myth Dissolution Center staff member, thinks basically all tasks are too much work, says detailed aspects of investigation are not her strong suit, in charge of guiding us as I stumbled through my investigation, made it clear that her main job was driving, probably a trusty co-worker nonetheless. Okay. You get out of here, you! I'm gonna fight you! Alright. Ah! Let the Jenkins... Alright. Good friends. I forgot to write this. Friend at uni. Yay, she's my friend. Pretty unusual, a pretty university whatever student originally from a small town. We became friends when Mio lost her student ID card, and I, without realizing it back then, found it for her with my clairvoyancy. Mio is very tidy and will be annoyed if you're messy. Don't put stuff back where it's supposed to be. Other friend. I don't trust her, chat. Alright, what the hell are you? Gasp, a ghost. But according to the director, my power of clairvoyance and what I'm seeing happened in the past. So this isn't a ghost. Not a ghost. How could this not be a ghost? But if what I'm seeing, then something was here. Look closer. Whoa. It's terrible. I feel like a shadow is watching me. Need to take a closer look. The shadow looks human. It's wearing something. A hoodie? You found the hoodie. Okay, let's... Absorb. I had to sneeze. This is the unit bathroom. Okay. Issue. A regular every Monday door. Look very lock and chain carefully, fully functional. Oh look, it's the legs. The legs of these ladies right here. I bet you're a cat or something. What the hell? Yikes! What is this? They look like legs. Touch it. Ew. I can't seem to actually touch it. It feels so weird. What exactly is a shadow? I should think about it once we have more clues. I should note this too. It's them running away, dude. Oh my god. I don't know how long that was muted for. I'm sorry, chat. Blurry and also tangible. Was it some kind of shadow? Huh? I'm sorry about the abrupt question. No, it's fine. I'm getting accused left and right of faking that to gain attention. I didn't think anyone would believe me. You thought so. This wasn't a trick of light or a lie. The thing you saw was definitely in this room. I'm impressed. I hope you can solve this case for us. Yes. Okay. I don't know how much that was lost, chat, because I muted my mic because I sneezed digited. Alright, I don't know what to do. So this is the legs of the girls. Do I need to talk to you? I've seen a haunted spirit. Jasmine, I'm seeing something that looks like a haunted spirit. What are those shadows that show up with the glasses? Don't see them. No, wait, I know. It's scary because their forms are fuzzy. I just can see them but not touch them. Aren't those monsters in the urban myths kind of that way? A bit clearer than ghosts with ridiculous goals or messages? What are these things I'm seeing? Hey, don't ask me. You have to figure it out. About the shadowy traces of doom. Let's think things over for a bit. What am I seeing? It seems you may still need my support. I can offer you the second part of my own urban myth theory, which we had to wait on earlier. Oh, my memory of the director is going self-aware. First, let's take a moment and narrow down what you really need to consider. Feels weird being tutored by a mere memory of a director. Then again, maybe all that intellect is rubbing off on me. I feel smarter somehow. I'm happy for you. I mentioned this back in the center. Your powers show the memories of each location, a view of the past. So I'm peeping at what someone was doing before. If so, what about the foot-like shadow I saw in the entrance? This is a memory of... Iko-san running away. Oh, well, Neo running away with... Maybe this is a memory of Mio running away with Iko-san. Doesn't feel quite right. Let's try to remember. Okay. I see 4 legs, which means this must be 2 people. Also, the legs seem to be heading towards the exit. The notes I took in the journal might have given us some hints. Let's rethink this. I got it right, just in the wrong order. Maybe combining everyone's accounts, my clairvoyance might tell us something. The anomaly in the room. Oh, I don't know where it came from. Let me think for a bit. A mysterious being that appeared very suddenly. If we were the only ones witness it, that might simply have imagined things. But Mio also mentioned feeling watched. I have no idea what to think about or how. In the case, let me offer you some guidance. Ah, my resident director. Boss is talking to me again. First, let's take a moment and narrow down what you really need to consider. Suppose a shadow actually exists and acts similar to humans. If it acts like us, I'd want to know why or how the shadow showed up. Let's think about that for a bit. Maybe there's a route that leads in somewhere within the room. Yay, we did it! We're super smart! Maybe there's a route that leads somewhere within the room. Yeah, I should try to focus on how it got inside the room. Man or monster, that should tell us who they are. It was Uncle Bubba. He just wanted some taters. Look for the possible points of entry. think things over. If it was a normal intruder, would they be able to climb up so high? I should ask what the police asked them. Ask what the police said. I bet it came from underneath the dun bed. Eco-san, can I ask you something? Did the police say anything about the intruder entering through the window? I hated the way they treated me and stopped listening midway. I think they told Mio something. Understood. Well, you're no use to me. Mio, I ask you a few things. About the intruder. Did the police say anything about the intruder entering through the window? I thought of the same thing, and I asked them. But they didn't find any evidence around the window or the balcony. Also, we're on the 4th floor. The road in front is pretty busy. Some places are open until midnight, so they said it's unlikely. I see, makes sense. Windows entry not very likely. Noted. Good luck with your investigation. I believe in you. How did the shadow get in? My nose is bugging me, chat. Air quality's been very, very bad because our neighbors up north of America, which would be Canada, has been having wildlife fires and all that smoke and stuff is wreaking havoc on me. The smoke coming down from Canada. Anyway, I've been thinking to find out about the shadow was. We should first figure out how to manage it sneaked in. It suddenly appeared and I got in. I don't know. Something scary happened to me before then, and since then I've been extra careful to check the doors. So how could this? It was really sudden, out of thin air even. Something scary happened before? Can I ask you what happened before? Around 2 years ago, I think someone was kind of stalking me. That was one of the reasons why I moved here. Since then, everything was okay until yesterday. I'm really scared. Help me. About your boyfriend. This is purely for investigation purposes, but do you like, please tell me about any boyfriends, if I may ask? I don't have anyone I'd call boyfriend. Not currently. No BF. Noted. Sorry, thanks. Check under the bed. Any secret passages? Of course not. But I can fit easily, so maybe a man could fit under there too. Let's just take a picture of this just in case. How do I... I gotta look at the doors, man. Mio mentioned being careful about checking the doors locked. Mio's really diligent, unlike me. Can't picture her forgetting to lock up. I should snap a picture here too. Take a peek. This looks pretty standard. No space for anyone to hide here. I'm here, so we might as well snap a shot. On closer inspection, the toilet seat cover is raised. The seat is raised as well. Uh-oh! I remember Mio being the type who always is conscious about her stuff. I should close it for now. Someone was hiding in the bathroom. I've talked to Mio and Iko-san. I looked around the room and I think... So we're getting closer to narrowing down the urban myth? I remember, well... Yeah, not like we could, but... About time, though. At this stage, the boss man tends to call. Ah! Buzz! Buzz! See? Right on cue. Ah! Hey, wait, it's mine. Pick it up already. Yes? Hello, this is me. Director here. Well done. Director-son? Cut the formalities, eh? Director or whatever is just fine. Yes. Director... Thank you for your efforts. The urban myth within this case is taking shape. This may be a good time to identify which one it is. Okay, how do I identify the urban myth? Countless urban myths exist in this world. I believe you already have referenced a part of our center's archives. The identification is about finding the correct record for the urban myth that matches this case's specifics. Yet another one of my beginning questions, but do we even need to identify what it is? Urban myths tend to group up into several categories. A sizable number of them are known to stalk those who encounter them. So this myth is one of them. Mio might still be in danger. Identification is a step towards the adequate prognosis. He uses big words. Surely you agree. Oh yes, I see what you mean. Without further ado, let the identification begin. What? Wow! Whoa! Oh no! Thank you for all your patience. Believe you would all prefer a swift resolution. So I appreciate your cooperation with the identification progress. Please convey to everyone what I just told you. Well, everyone? Our director here is on the phone to guide us through the process. First of all, what exactly is identification? We compare various mysterious occurrences in the field of our center's records. Why don't I just put him on speakerphone? This is to determine which urban myths match the specifics. So identify and help us figure out what to do next. But you need to hear our investigation report first. Such is the power of my vision. I'm already aware of your investigation's results. The director is basically an anomaly himself, or a really creepy pervert who hacked into my phone. Let's try to begin by laying out what exactly happened here. This started around Miko and Iko. They both encountered a suspicious intruder, correct? That's right. This intruder they witnessed. The first key factor is whether they really existed. Though the pictures were uploaded to social media, do you suspect they were fake pictures? That's not what this is about. People tend to think they saw things that don't exist. And get caught up in that possibility. We need to ascertain this anomaly existence from objective facts, instead of relying solely upon their accounts. You don't say. Objective facts? Mrs. Umi, I understand you've already gathered the necessary clues. With your power of clairvoyance. Yes, I think. So, Mrs. Ami, could you kindly recap the clues you found by investigating this? I saw a shadowy figure. I believe the entity that made up Mio feeling watched, and that Iko, whatever their name is, saw. I don't know if it was human or an anomaly, but I think something must be present in this room. Great! Through the testimonies and clues, your clairvoyancy were able to narrow down the rumors. You were able to confirm that the identity was indeed here. Whoa! Giant Jenga blocks of doom! Let us focus on what exactly that shadowy figure might have been. Mrs. Ami, I believe you found some form of evidence. You said that shadowy figure was in the presence of Mio-san's room. Was there anything that caught your eye? You mean other than the shadowy figure that I saw with clairvoyance? Yes. There was another clue you came across while investigating. If you were watching with your vision, you could tell us. You could just tell me. But I might not always be around so conveniently, and this is just your training day. So let me ask you, where was the evidence of the shadowy figure who supposedly appeared in Mio's room? Where was the evidence? That's not right. It was underneath. Bathroom. Yeah, because the toilet was up. I thought he was asking about the red ghost. The toilet. The toilet was raised up. Excellent. What matters here is the toilet seat itself, but the gender constraints it indicates. All the more as the resident had been consistent about handling the lid, which means the third presence of the room, which would have been a man. Oh no! Ah! Did she sneak a dude into the room? What in the What would open a toilet lid to tell you? A mysterious entity was witnessed as a shadowy figure. It took actions that were clearly divergent for the residents. The seat sustains this. The incidents that the shadowy figure was likely male. Huh? So this anomaly chose to relieve itself? You shouldn't assume what anomaly would or wouldn't do. Some anomalies cause unscientific phenomenons, while others just act like humans. Wonderful. This urban myth's traits are seeping out onto the light. Are you enjoying this? Your next choice will be vital. Sure. A shadowy figure of male gender appears in your home. When exactly and where? From where? Remember Mio seeing it appeared out of nowhere. Anomalies are tied to specific locations. There always is something about where they appear. So, yes. Recall who first witnessed the anomaly? It was Iko. She saw it when they were getting ready to sleep. Yes, indeed. Mio-san's room only had one bed. So Iko-san improvised a bed on the floor and was about to lie down. So, Mrs. Ame, do you know where Iko saw the male intruder? Under the bed. Brilliant! We're geniuses! Iko-san noticed the man hiding under the bed. Ah! Spoopy! The urban myth matches the circumstances would be. Oh no! Identification? The man under the bed. Spoopy. The man under the bed? Hey, I know that one. The one with a machete or axe. Hides under your bed with a weapon of his choice. Really? Yes, it's a very popular urban myth. Possibly originating from the United States. Oh, my model's an urban myth. It just, whoa. Damn you. He got me, Chet. Yes, I think I was holding something. He was holding something, an axe? Might have been. Director Son, what should we do? What can I do? I need to think of something. That's right, chat. We need to think of something fast. We're over the 30-minute mark, which means it's time for a little intermission. I'll be back. Go grab some snacks, use the bathroom. Do what you gotta do. I'll be right back, chat. It's time for an intermission, which I usually do every 30 minutes to help rest my voice and also to help me hunt for shorts later on. My model. Come on, man. And we'll be back, chat. This is just a short break. I died again. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is DREDD BREAD, and welcome back. Welcome back. Come on, model, stop being weird. Stop being weird, man. We're back with the Urban Myth Dissolution Center demo. I'm having a good time. My voice is knackered, though. It's knackered from just a long day at work and doing the voices. 'Tis the season where we're getting lots of new stuff in. And because I got a new position at work, people are thinking that they can kind of walk over me and not help. But then they get surprised when I actually have the power and tell them, you need to help me. Because if you don't, you're going to be in trouble. I was given all sorts of excuses why, you know, so-and-so couldn't help me, or so-and-so wouldn't do that or this. And I was told by another manager if they were doing that, they would be written up for job abandonment. It's not me having a power trip, it's just people thinking because I got a new position at work that they could just, you know, kind of do whatever they want because I'm a nice guy. But no. Then I found out that you can't do that because I can be a big meanie if I want to be. Anyway, not that I am a meanie, I'm making them work, and that's just so mean of me. But anyway, you need to think of something? Yes, we need to think of something. Yes, about that. You should totally buy tea from thedragonstreasure.com and use code DREDD_bread in all caps and get 10% off your purchase for tea, coffee, soap, or more, even if it's just a one-time purchase or a subscription purchase. You'll get 10% off and a delicious beverage. Anyway, this urban myth stuff is difficult to guard against. Huh? Other sightings vary, initial and only encounter. Other cases where it jumped around from victim to victim. The unpredictability of its next action is what makes this anomaly so compelling. He's a douche. Compelling? Mio's in trouble. Here, right now. I bet it's not that dude. I bet Eco maybe she has a boyfriend and got the boyfriend to sneak in, you know? Maybe that's what it happened. Tell me what to do already. As I said, this one cannot be countered. So you can head back to the center for now. There's something else I'd like to work on. Oh, what if it shows up today as well? You seem to misunderstand, Azumi. The Urban Myth Dislocation Center is an investigation organization focusing on urban myths. We are neither makeshift police nor bodyguards. That is beyond our scope. That's a horrible thing to say. I just want to protect Mio. Oh, it's okay, Azumi. You don't have to force yourself. I understand your boundaries. So, you might want to call it a day. But, Iko. Azumi. I don't know what to do. Mio. Don't worry. My place is just one station from here. I can show up real quick if anything happens. I'll watch over her. Mio, listen. Yes? I'd like you to have this. At least, as a lucky charm. It's a letter. It might make you feel more at ease when you're in trouble or worried. Thank you. I'll read this later. Well, we should call it a day. Please rest well, Mio. I rechecked the locks. Should be good. Why is this even happening? Help me. Whew, scared me. Just a call. Who is it? If she dies, I'm going to be very, very not happy. Hello, Iko-san. Yes, yes. Thank you for the helped these last few days. I'm glad I wasn't alone. Her voice, wrong voice. Oh, no. I know you're busy with work, so please. Yes, all locked. Balcony and entrance. Chains in as well. Yes, bedtime for me. You too. Huh. Uh-oh. Not again. Oh, balls. No. If she... Jasmine, this doesn't look good. Looks like the nominee struck again. Seriously? Mio call you or what? No, I can't seem to reach Mio. But I heard from Iko-san recently this morning. She told me Mio had a really tough time again. She told me what happened. When I get there, I think... Wait. Is this the new mess that bad? Even worse. Iko-san and Mio are being flamed on social media again. Mio's really upset about it. Not sure what's going on, but we should probably take a stroll, yeah? Everything this come out of rumors, remember? Might just affect that dude under the bed does, too. Start by checking social media, just like before. Yes, let's try taking a looking around. Got a message from Boss Man. So we should start from Iko-san's account. Nice. Already on it. First thing we need to check what happened to Mio and Iko. That's why they're being flammed again. That's it. Go for it. Understood. Alright. Zooming around. Okay. My dear friend Mio was attacked again. I wanted the police to formally launch an investigation, and those of you taking the opportunity to stoop in our personal lives, get one of your own. You call it your personal life while posting it on the internet for all to see. Was there anyone who wanted to break and enter because her address was doxed? What are the police doing? Just pilfering and taxing? Take a deep breath. It feels like the flow of energy. Disturbances of your mind. Take care of your mind and body. Yoga Studio Shin. Is that Iko? That KO? She's pulling stunts like this, desperately say references, I guess. Please excuse the sudden reply. Are you both doing okay? Please stay safe. I don't know this Iko girl. Is she famous? Oh, it's not going to show me which ones I need to... There we go. Iko is AOK5S, right? She had quite the following. Iko's former account? Yeah, I might turn something out. Go for it. I will after I look at all this stuff. Mio's so cute. Iko's exposing her friends again. Gross. Ooh. I think I've seen this name before. Okay, we got more words. Meows doesn't have any is revealed. This is so precious. Okay, nothing there. Why are you going out of your way to such fine information? How people research it. Oops. Why would you put your friend's full name on display? But I don't think that's what happened. You don't do a search on this person. The eco girl is really booed tube all the time. Apparently, she started with some job hunting constellation agency and swapped back to eco. She was on TV before as a college influencer. Remember seeing that? Former influencer. So it's like, oh my god, what's going on with the model? Stop it. So she was a influencer in the boo tube. Okay, old. I went there for them advice to job hunting. She was super nice and I learned a lot. I never thought the CEO would be girl boss energy. Okay. No way. I think that's the bad guy right there. Okay. Okay. Results found. Did it? What the hell? Looks like this is Mio's full name confirmed. Why? Why are these people so obsessed? What could possibly be so fun exposing people? Oh, they're online. This is a crime, by the way. Okay. Day in the life. So I'm not going to read all of these chats just to spare some of my voice. She doesn't use this account anymore, does she? That's her! Sugar. Sugar dating, huh? Talk about trulish rumors. I bet you. There we go. I bet you there's a secret sugar baby club in the basement of super expensive famous hotels. Some people do it because they just want to leave them. Okay. I know there was nothing there to it, Chad. I just... Okay. Probably won't find anything in this one. It's probably... Oh. Either sugar dating or truish rumors. Bet you an ex-papa did it. It's probably not going to be any of these. Honestly, don't see the problem here. My friend Marion is... See, there's that dude again with the creepy avatar. Is that just... Found a clue digging up her past. I want to know about truish rumors, though. Oh. Okay. Posted myself from my own account. I had to put it out there. Please don't insult Mio without knowing anything. Give it a rest. Huh? Isn't that just fuel for the fire? I can't just sit and watch while Mio is feeling in so much pain. Guess you're the type who only learns from experience. The white knight spirit you've got there is fine and all, but you should really think before you act. Wow. Up to you, though. Zammy does what Zammy will. You can wrap up searching for socials. Time to put, prep for on the site. Understood. Here we go. Yes. I'll ask Mio as much as I can about the stalker in her past. If you go all out like that, it'll be way too overwhelming. There's other directions you can look into. Think before you pry. But if you're fine with the possibility of losing a friend, that would be my guest. I see. Thank you, Jasmine. I'll be careful. Mio's place. Mio, are you alright? Yes, I'm not hurt or anything, but I was so scared. I'm glad you're safe at least. I kept thinking, if only you'd been here with me yesterday. I really didn't know what to do. I know, I'm sorry. Talk to me when you feel up to it. No pressure, okay? I'm all geared up to help Mio. What should I look into? I don't know, don't ask me. But some stuff you should check out. This anomaly dude under the bed is showing up at Mio's like a bad habit. So maybe the anomaly was born from a connection to Mio herself. Affection, jealousy, malice. Many urban myths are born from people's emotions. Might want to poke around that angle. Anyhow, it's up to you. Connections between the anomaly and Mio. Duly noted. Okay, thank you, Jasmine. I'm on it. Alright. Ooh. Ooh. Examine. Door's not been tampered with. Nothing strange. Okay. What the hell? Wait, no. That was not there before, chat. It's a little Ooga Booga Monster Man. Creepy doll. I don't recall Mio being in this kind of stuff. I should check with her. Space for one person. Let's take a peek. Alrighty. Tell me what you saw. Tell me everything. And don't leave anything out. Are you doing okay? Azumi, could you stay with me? I'll answer anything. I'll do what I can. Yes, I'll be right here. It'll be okay. Don't push yourself too much. Is this yours? There's something I'd like you to look at. Is this yours? Oh no, that's the first time I've seen it. Well, where did you find it? Under the bed. Goodness, that's so... What's exactly going on? Maybe it means something. I really don't know. Sorry. It's kind of disturbing. I'll hold on to it for now. The meaning of the doll. Who could the man be? I don't think so. I saw your post. Oh, I saw your post. You were attacked again. Though I didn't really want her to post it. Iko-san convinced me that at times like these, it's better to speak up. And I felt she was right. Oh, were you hurt? You weren't hurt, were you? Was anything stolen? I'm okay, thanks. I wasn't hurt. Nothing was stolen. What happened last night? About last night? Yes, it's okay, I can tell you. Yesterday, after everyone went home, Iko-san was still worried and called me from her place. I checked the locks, I was talking to her on the phone, then hung up, and when I turned around, the man was there. Yes, he was in my room, even though I definitely locked the door. What was that, Izami? Are you okay? Sorry, thinking about it just really terrifies me. Hey, take it easy on yourself, okay? I'm okay. You're here to help after all. I'll do what I can. I think he was holding an axe or something. Slowly. Came closer. I think I passed out then. Next thing I remember, it was morning. I'm really scared. What should I even do? But please. Mio, you'll be alright. I'll have to figure this out. Take a deep breath. Okay. Mio's really scared. Man attacked Mio. I should recap what we gathered. Ah! He appears. He's appearing. This man under the bed. I can't brush my teeth. Please brush my teeth for me. That's why I smile all the time. Man under the bed appeared at this person's home. Here we go. He hides under the bed and kills anyone in the room with him under the certain circumstances, usually armed with some kind of weapon, possibly an axe or a machete, and senses of his presence. Immediately leaving the room will save your life, apparently. The man under the bed. let's talk to you. Sorry for not filling you in. Mia wasn't hurt, but seems quite upset. So please avoid asking her about sensitive matters, okay? If it helps, I can tell you about what Mia told me. Details, please. Iko, may I ask you about the details? You didn't mention when we called earlier. What happened to Mia last night after you left? I came to check on Mia this morning and found her like passed out. It was my model. Damn news. It was like super scary. I immediately took care of her, but she's been in distress ever since. So I listened to her story, and then I got in touch with you. But first I had to make a bunch of posts about it and stuff. Alright. It's a body. Oh wait, am I looking in the past? So this is Mio then. Why is she lying here? This is really Mio? The features are all blurry. It does look like a girl, but I should be able to make sure. I've already done that. The Shadow Man might be the intruder who scared Mio last night. I should take a closer look at the man's shadow. Speaking of which, it doesn't really look like he's threatening her. Is he just watching? But why? Creepy. Yes, this shadow definitely appears to be appeared from under the bed. But how does something like this appear from under your bed? You can't even lock them out. How can we prevent this man from showing up? The man appeared from under the bed. What's he doing? What's the shadow doing? In the shadow, the man who attacked Mio yesterday. Probably, but what's he doing? I know it's not a ghost, but I'm just so scared. I hate those haunted houses where you need to walk through yourself. I needed to gather all the clues on this man, but it just looks like he's searching the shelves. Sneaking in, going through the shelves of Mio's belongings? Is he interested in Mio herself? Interested. Gross! Thinking things over a bit. What is the man's under the press? What is the man in the bed known for? The man under the bed is from the urban myth. He's said to carry an axe or a machete to kill the residents of the room, correct? That's right. He's famous for something like that. But Mio hasn't been physically harmed. In that case, what were the intruder's actual intentions? Maybe he wants to secretly maybe he wants to secretly okay, so that part's right. Maybe he wants to threaten you. That doesn't make any sense. He wants to threaten you, appear in front of you. I don't know, dude. I'm not a smart. Maybe he wants to threaten you. Maybe he wants to suddenly appear in front of you and scare you. I did it! Maybe he wants to... Okay. How about... How about we put shit under the bed so he can't get about that? Yeah. Do I need to talk to you about anything? No. Let me actually look at... Because she was looking at this stuff, right? Let's talk to you. Actually, no. Let's do the book. Okay. Alrighty. Jasmine. Yeah. We found this. What the? Wait, that doesn't belong to Mio. I asked her around and she said no. It seems to be shaken. Is there some meaning to this doll? No idea. Could mean something. Could mean nothing. What could we possibly do for Mio? About the anomaly and with the social media blowing up. It's tough to watch. I get it, but our job is to figure out the anomaly itself. We can track down the rumor's source on social media, but we can't do anything about it. Working with us means you need to get the urban myth investigation part down, first and foremost. But yes, you're right. About the man? Who's the scary man? What does he want? Mio said she had no idea who the term might be. Maybe it really is supernatural monsters showing up all of a sudden. There's got to be more to it than that. Though this case does involve an urban myth, so it's possible. But Mio, it doesn't matter whether Mio's being truthful or not. It's just more info to consider. So, you're so mature and grounded. Whatever. Check about the shadow. By the way, the place where you passed out is where I'm standing. Yes. Well, on a call with EcoSun and checking the window and the doors locked one by one. But how did you know? How do I, just a hunch. bunch of hunches. It's a weird thing about things, you see. They mentioned you before. Yeah, more or less. Fill this shit up. Okay. Who could this man be? The anomaly? Cute girl with Mio might be caught up in some creep's eye somewhere, of course. Definitely not me being jealous or nothing. Ah! Stop it! Ooga booga. Maybe her ex-boyfriend? She mentioned moving here because her ex started stalking her. Her ex stalked her? But you mentioned it with the monster that showed up, correct? Then maybe not. Well, urban myths can come from perception, it seems. Thank you for letting us know. The ex-boyfriend. I kinda heard about your ex-boyfriend. Oh. Not exactly a secret, but I don't think it was related. Seems like these anomalies are something born from such a people's emotions, so I just want to check. Would you mind telling me a bit more? Ah, okay. I'll share it to you then. It was 2 years ago, I think. We were only dating for a month or so. Don't know if that would qualifies as an ex. He was a control freak. He was the guy who stalked me. Like I mentioned yesterday. I can relate. Tell us about him. Could you tell me a little bit more? Around age 30, medium height and build. Said he worked at a famous company. Cared a lot about his reputation. He had a lot to say about my daily habits. Certain foods are bad for my health and so on. He was a clean freak. Uptight. Kept insisting I do what he said. So I got scared. I see, that's why we broke up with him after a month or so. Yeah, but he kept texting me, saying he was nearby, asking to meet. That's also super relatable. Around that time, I heard this place was available, so I moved here as fast as I could. Makes sense. Gotcha, thanks. Ex-turned-stalker. Yep, but that's super relatable. Did the anomaly arise from the person's obsessions? Alright, so before we do this, why do I say that? I dated a girl for a while, not too long. She started playing mind games and stuff, and she wanted to basically separate me from my friends and my family, and just to be around her all the time. And I broke it off, especially after she told me like the only way she could be happy is if I got her pregnant. It's like, I don't know you well enough to have kids with you. So that's a no-go. And then she started, after I blocked her phone and stuff on my phone, she started texting and calling me from other people's phones. She managed to talk her friends that she knew and to get jobs at work where I worked to come and spy on me. She sent her sister. She sends her sister every now and again to come in to look for me. She herself comes into where I work to come to look for me, and it's just way too much, man. Like, way too much. Last time she came and spoke to me, she's like, "Do you want my phone number?" I'm like, "No, thank you. I don't want your phone number." And now she's acting all hurt and stuff, but she still sends people to do reconnaissance and to check on me if I'm still there and all this other stuff. And it's super weird, man. Super weird. We didn't date for long. I didn't really know her. She was very not she's not in a very healthy state of mind, and she has some sort of mental illness that is not diagnosed. It needs to be diagnosed. And her family situation wasn't good either, man. That was not good. Her dad was alcoholic. You would call her up on her phone, just screaming, leaving her text messages that he ran out of beer. Things of that nature. But yeah, I can relate to this very much. Oh, so it's already dark. I think I should stay with Mio tonight. Oh yeah? Boss man told me to come back. Gotta pass on that? Just got a text about the center's purpose and your debt, blah blah blah. Yeah, I already know. Duty calls. I'll stay here tonight. I bet she's the one doing it. I need to grab some fresh clothes. She'll be back in no time. Really? Thank you so much. You should head back and rest. What people here won't necessarily solve anything. Makes sense if Iko-san's sane. Okay then, if you say so. Azumi, are you leaving? Mio, but Iko-san will stay with you. Also, we took preventive measures against the man under the bed. He shouldn't be showing up from there anymore. I think. Really? Thank you so much, Azami. Sure thing. I hope you get some good rest tonight. You really are my best friend, you know. I'm glad I listened to your advice. It's nothing. There's no way I'm thinking too much. Azami told me he can no longer come from under the bed. Iko-san's almost here. Maybe you should go meet her. I'm so scared here, alone in my room. Is she gonna get attacked? Yep, it's gotta be her, dude. No. Why are you doing this? Iko-san, please hurry. What is this? What the No! Oh no. Hurry back. It seems you're gifted with a very special power. Curses exist. That was the end of the demo, I bet. Thank you for playing. Uncover the truth and the full version of the game. I might pick it up. It's very interesting. It's kind of cool. I like it. I like it. I dig it. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! 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 I don't know why any of that picked up, dude. I don't like that it did that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's enough streaming for tonight. Thank you for everybody who stopped on by. My name is DREDD BREAD, and I will see you all later. Till next time. Bye-bye. Don't let the man underneath your bed get you. He's coming for you. Whoa. Whoa.